Six Nations 2026, Super Saturday set for dramatic finale as title race goes down to the wire. The stage is set for a thrilling finale to the 2026 Six Nations Championship, with the traditional Super Saturday promising drama, tension, and potentially a title decider in Paris. 3 matches will unfold across the day, beginning in Dublin, moving to Cardiff, and concluding under the lights at the iconic Stade de France. By the time the final whistle sounds in the French capital, the champion of the 2026 Six Nations will be known. With several teams still mathematically capable of lifting the trophy, fans can expect a gripping final round packed with high stakes, emotional moments, and decisive performances. Ireland and Scotland open the day in Dublin. Super Saturday begins with a crucial showdown between Ireland national rugby union team and Scotland national rugby union team at the Aviva Stadium. Both nations still have a mathematical chance of claiming the championship, although the path to glory is significantly more straightforward for Scotland. For Ireland, the task is complex. Not only must they secure victory in front of their home supporters, but they will also need other results later in the day to fall in their favour. Scotland, meanwhile, know that a win in Dublin would keep their title hopes alive heading into the final game of the tournament. The stakes are therefore enormous for both sides. Farrell makes changes for Ireland. Ireland head coach Andy Farrell has opted to make 4 changes to his starting team for the decisive encounter. 1 adjustment comes in the back line, where Tommy O'Brien takes over on the wing from James Lowe. 3 more changes occur among the forwards. Hooker Dan Sheehan returns to the starting 15, while Joe McCarthy and Josh van der Flier are also restored to the run-on side. The bench has also been strengthened by the return of powerful centre Bundy Aki, whose physical presence could play an important role later in the match. Scotland receive key boost. Scotland arrive in Dublin with renewed confidence following their impressive victory over France in the previous round. Head coach Gregor Townsend has been handed a timely boost with winger Kyle Stein recovering from the injury that forced him off early in that match. Stein returns to an otherwise unchanged back 3, however, Scotland have been forced into changes within their forward pack. Second row duo Gregor Brown and Scott Cummings are unavailable due to injury. They are replaced by Max Williamson and experienced lock Grant Gilchrist. In the front row, Xander Fagerson returns to the starting lineup, while Darcy Ray moves to the bench. Wales face Italy in Cardiff after the opening clash in Dublin. The focus shifts to the Principality Stadium, where Wales national rugby union team host Italy national rugby union team. For Wales, the match represents a chance to salvage some pride in what has been a difficult tournament. The Welsh side are already destined to finish at the bottom of the table and claim the dreaded wooden spoon, but they will still be determined to end the campaign on a positive note in front of their home crowd. Head coach Steve Tandy has rewarded the players who produced a spirited performance against Ireland the previous weekend. He has named an unchanged starting lineup, demonstrating faith in the squad that pushed the Irish champions hard. The only alteration to the matchday 23 comes on the bench, where Blair Murray replaces Louis Hennessy. Italy riding historic momentum. Italy enter the contest with momentum following their remarkable victory over England in the previous round. The Azzurri have enjoyed a historic run against Wales in recent seasons, securing multiple victories over their traditional rivals. Head coach Gonzalo Quesada has made 3 changes to his team. Lock Federico Ruzza replaces the injured Andrea Zambanin in the second row. In the front row, Mohamed Hossa comes in for the sideline Simone Ferrari. The only tactical change comes at scrum half, where Alessandro Fusco replaces Alessandro Garbisi, while Stephen Varney takes a place among the replacements. Championship decider in Paris. The final act of Super Saturday will take place in Paris, where France national rugby union team host England national rugby union team. The stakes could not be higher. France enter the match with the opportunity to defend their Six Nations crown, depending on earlier results. England, meanwhile, are playing largely for pride after a disappointing campaign that has seen them fall out of the title race. Avoiding their joint worst finish in the Six Nations era will be a major motivation for Steve Borthwick and his players. England keep faith in backline. Despite England's recent defeat to Italy, Borthwick has resisted the temptation to make sweeping changes. The entire starting backline remains unchanged for the trip to France. The only adjustment in the starting 15 sees Ollie Chessum selected at blindside flanker. This move allows Sam Underhill to provide impact from the bench after he was a late inclusion in the Starting side the previous week, captain Maro Itoje continues to lead the side as England aim to produce a statement performance in Paris. France forced into changes. France head coach Fabien Galthy has been forced into several changes due to injury and suspension. In the backline, Pierre-Louis Barassi replaces the injured Nicolas Deporter. The forward pack also sees several adjustments. Second row pair Emmanuel Meafou and Thibaut Flamand return to the starting lineup behind an unchanged front row. Veteran forward Charles Olivon moves to number 8. Perhaps the most intriguing selection is the test debut for Bordeaux backrower Temo Mechu, who will experience international rugby's biggest stage for the first time. A Super Saturday full of possibilities as the tournament reaches its dramatic conclusion. Several outcomes remain possible. Ireland and Scotland begin the day knowing victory is essential if they are to keep their championship dreams alive. Wales and Italy will battle in Cardiff with pride, momentum, and reputation on the line. Finally, France and England will close the tournament in a match that could ultimately decide the destination of the Six Nations Trophy. Super Saturday has produced countless memorable moments over the years, and the 2026 edition promises to be no different. By the end of the evening in Paris, one nation will be crowned champion of Europe's greatest rugby competition.